Alright everybody, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Paths update in DBOG, because I know a lot of people are a little confused and they don't really know what to expect. I kind of want to talk about, number one, like what we can really expect from it, but number two, stuff that's already confirmed. There's a lot about the Paths update that's already confirmed, so we're going to go ahead and talk about it, but this video is more so about what forums themselves we're actually going to be seeing. So I'm going to split this video up into two parts. So this first half of the video is basically the Saiyan part. So we're going to look at all the Saiyan paths and all the Saiyan forms that we could be getting. And then the second half is going to be everyone else that I can possibly think of that is getting a path or is confirmed to have a path or whatnot. So let me go ahead and get right into it. So first we're going to look at the primal paths here. So the primal path is obviously for Saiyan. Now, I know a lot of people want to know if this is coming for half Saiyan. And to be completely honest with you, I don't think so. Given the history of half Saiyans in this game, like, it's very clear that someone on the dev team just, like, doesn't like them, doesn't want fun. I don't know what it is. Like, at least their race ability is better than Saiyan's race ability, but they're probably not getting these paths. Like, sorry guys, I just want to be clear. Like, if you're a half Saiyan and you're totally expecting to get Super Saiyan 4, I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. And this goes for all the paths: Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God, Legendary Super Saiyan. I guess I'm spoiling my own video, but, you know, I mean, I think everyone kind of knows those baseline paths that we're getting for Saiyan, but anyway, if you're expecting those paths and you're a half Saiyan, I would just get the Space Dragon Balls ready to switch. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Unfortunately, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So this is the Saiyan paths. So we obviously Super Saiyan 4 would kind of be the start of it, and I guess I should have brought up Golden Great Ape. Golden Great Ape might also be part of it, where you have to get that first, and then you can go Super Saiyan 4. That's more likely, but, I mean, now you guys know, like, I brought it up at least. So, Super Saiyan 4, right? That's, like, basically the start of this path. Like, the real start, because no one cares about Golden Great Ape. So, obviously, this is the GT version. Now, we also have the Daima version. Now, people are asking me which one I think the devs are going to use or whatnot. At the end of the day, both are going to be available. I don't know how. I think it'll just be an option somehow. You can kind of just choose, or maybe you just get both forms when you get Super Saiyan 4 and you can just choose which one to go into. That's a best case scenario. Maybe they'd make it two different paths, but I don't see that happening. I think that the most likely answer is you're just going to get both, or you get to choose which one you want. So don't worry if, you know, you are a GT fan and you don't like the Daima form. You can still get the black-haired Super Saiyan 4, and vice versa if you like the Daima form, which, honestly, I think they're both really cool. I hope I get access to both, but, like, Daima, in my opinion, handled Super Saiyan 4 better. Now, if you like the design of the GT one, that's cool, and I think, like, the way of getting Super Saiyan 4 and GT was definitely way better. But I don't know, man. Something about this is raw as hell to me. So, like, I don't know. Both are very cool. I want both. So hopefully we get a way to get both. And then to continue on, I'm just gonna close these out that I looked at. So this is Ultra. This has a couple different names. Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4. Super Full Power Saiyan 4, Full Power Super Saiyan 4, whatever you want to call it. It has a lot, and trust me, those are all official names. Literally, in Dokkan, which is where this is a fan-made art of the Dokkan art, but literally in Dokkan, it's called Super Full Power Saiyan 4. This is just like an evolved version of Super Saiyan 4 that has like a red aura around it constantly. So it's kind of like Super Saiyan 4 evolved in a way. It's basically just full powered version of Super Saiyan 4. And so I think we possibly could see that, but I don't know for sure. but this is definitely something we could see. And then this is from Dragon Ball Heroes. This one is worse. Whatever you're calling the second form, add the words limit breaker or limit breaking to it. And that's what this form is called. So this form is literally called Limit Breaking Super Full Power Saiyan 4. I should have made a warning, but you're gonna hear the word Super Saiyan so many times. So many times. Anyway, yeah, this is a Heroes thing, but I mean, this is official, like, it's in Dokkan, right? So, I mean, this is official Dragon Ball stuff. I don't know if the devs want to add this. I do know they expressed some interest in adding Hero stuff, but probably don't want to rely on it too much. I mean, Toa and Mira are in the game, but they're more so Xenoverse, or more known for Xenoverse, but anyway, yeah, this is totally a form they could add, and there's the Senzu bag that everybody wants, like this clothing right here. Like, this is definitely something that could be added in the update, the Paths update for Primal Path. And then the last form I want to talk about is Super Saiyan 5, and now you guys might be like, wow, okay, buddy, really? This is confirmed. This is a real... This is in the announcements channel of DBOG. Like, this is... Like, what else do you think this is? This is Super Saiyan 5. So, I mean, it's very clear, like, or it's like an early version of it, probably, because the fur isn't white. Or, I don't know, maybe this is just Super Saiyan 4, but the guy has white hair, and it just takes whatever your hair color is. But, I mean, like, the way I take it, like, Super Saiyan 5 is... Either this is Super Saiyan 5, or it's, like, a really weird-looking Super Saiyan 4, but either way, like... I'm pretty sure the devs have spoken about this publicly, like, in the chat, that this is coming. Like, this is pretty much confirmed. So, that's exciting. Gonna close these. Alright, so let's talk about the Divine Path now. So that's all I could really come up with for Primal. So, we'll see what kind of goes on there. Divine. So I came up with 4 forms that could potentially be in. 3 that I think are for sure going to be in, and then a 4th that potentially. So, number 1 here is Super Saiyan God. Obviously, this is the baseline of the Divine Path. Like, this is the start of it, literally Super Saiyan God. So that's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. This is going to be very exciting. I wonder if they're going to make you do the ritual for this, or if you have to train with Whis to get this. I wonder. The ritual would be really cool. But yeah, that's Super Saiyan God. So obviously next up is Super Saiyan Blue. One of my favorite forms. I love how this form looks. I'm very excited to see how it looks with Blue Kaioken. Hopefully they make, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, like a side ability for this form that allows it to be used with Kaioken better. I don't know, but that would be cool. I also hope they revamp Kaioken, because in my opinion, Final Stand Remaster's Kaioken was so cool that, like, it just, like, DBOG needs to rework theirs, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, every game needs to rework theirs, like Kaioken in a Final Stand Remaster. That was fire. Probably my favorite part of that test. But anywho, so yeah, Super Saiyan Blue, very cool. And then this is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, as we all know. This is Vegeta's form. Only Vegeta really has used this. I guess Gogeta used it in Heroes too, I'm pretty sure, but I guess there's like 1 or 2 more Heroes forms I could have brought up, but I'm not going to. I'll mention them though. So there's one that's like I think it's just called like Berserk Super Saiyan Blue, and it's only because someone is controlling Vegeta. I am not aware of all the Heroes lore, but I know of it, so I'm just not fully developed into it and know exactly what all causes it. But there's somebody that controls Vegeta, and he gets these like dark black like things around his eyes. He kind of looks like Majin Vegeta a little bit, but he's in blue, and it's like the aura's kind of like black, more black than normal. I mean, there is no black in the blue aura, obviously, but there's like black around it, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Super Saiyan Blue evolved, and then the other one, sorry, is Universe Tree Super Saiyan Blue. It's so dumb to think about, but I don't think that's necessarily a form. Like, it looks different than Blue, but I think it's just the power of the Universe Tree that's really making it look different. So yeah, that's Blue evolved. I think that's pretty much, like, guaranteed to be part of the path. And then this is the part that I don't know if it will be, but this is Perfected Super Saiyan Blue. Now, we do know that there's going to be a mastery and limit breaking sort of update coming with the path update, so that way you can actually master your forms even further than we already could and limit break them. That is very, very exciting to me. I really want to see what they do with it. But anyway, so this is Perfected Super Saiyan Blue. This is a manga-only transformation, and as you can see, there's no real aura around him. That's because the logic behind this form is Goku is sealing the aura of Super Saiyan Blue inside of his body. So that way it's like using the maximum power of Blue. But in turn, like, that aura is like hurting him on the inside. It's kind of like the manga's version of Blue Kaioken, but it's a little different. It's slightly different. But the whole point of this is that, like, in the manga, they put a heavy emphasis on the fact that Goku and Vegeta can't use Super Saiyan Blue for very long. And this is kind of like a perfected state of it, where it's still hurting him, but he's not letting the power overflow, and he's using 100% of it. So that's, like, the idea there. I think there's a good chance this form gets added, but at the same time, it's like, it'd be kind of weird, because you just kind of turn your aura off with Blue, like normal Blue, and it would look like this, so maybe they give it its own unique effect. Yeah, I think this could get added, for sure. And then, what's next? So, the Legendary Path. So, obviously, Legendary Super Saiyan was already in the game. It got replaced. It's crazy to me how many people, like, were not aware that it got replaced, but I guess that just goes to show how much of DBOG's player base only plays the game when updates come out. But yeah, so Legendary Super Saiyan here. This is going to make a comeback in this path. I don't know how you're going to get it. It might be like a chance-based thing. But anyway, that's that. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky and confusing. So I'm going to go over this and explain it the best I can. So this is Legendary Super Saiyan. This is not Legendary Super Saiyan. This is like, it's called Super Saiyan Full Power, which is not to be confused with Full Power Super Saiyan. Now remember, I said you're going to hear Super Saiyan a lot. This is Super Saiyan Full Power according to, like, Xenoverse and whatever, and official, like, action figures and stuff. So it's technically different than this. And then this is Berserker, like Super Saiyan Berserker or something like that, and this is Kale's version. I don't know. And then, like, I contradict myself with this picture too. I'll explain that in a second, but yeah, these are technically 3 different forms, but they're all the same freaking thing. My theory is that all 3 of these will just be the same thing. These are all just going to be Legendary Super Saiyan. I don't think they're going to do Super Saiyan Berserker as part of the path, and I don't think they're going to do Super Saiyan Full Power as part of the path. Like, I think it's just going to be like this form, basically. And again, they're all stylistically the same form. It's just, you know, weirdly different for some reason. And then, to continue that, I think Legendary Super Saiyan 2... So, Kefla achieves Super Saiyan 2 in this, form here. In the, green form. The Legendary form. But it's only really called Super Saiyan 2 by Kefla and everyone else watching. But then again, they don't ever name Kale Super Saiyan Berserker. They just kind of brush over the fact she has green hair the whole time, unless I'm mistaken. But I mean, yeah. So this is technically like an evolved version of this form, but it's, as we kind of already established, these are all kind of the same forms. And then we continue with this. This is Legendary Super Saiyan 3. So what I'm getting at is this would be Legendary Super Saiyan 2. This would be Legendary Super Saiyan 3. And that's the Legendary Path. Now, Broly does get Super Saiyan 4, but I don't think it's Legendary Super Saiyan 4. I think it's just Super Saiyan 4. He also gets Limit Breaking Super Saiyan 4, but again, it's not Legendary Limit Breaking Super Full Power Saiyan 4. It's just, you know, I'm not gonna say it again. You can't pay me to say it again. You guys know what I'm saying. This is Legendary Super Saiyan 3, Legendary Super Saiyan 2. This is what I think the Legendary Path is gonna be. Woo! We need a breather. Ooh, man. Alright, I will pause the video real quick. I'm gonna pull up the rest of the paths that I think we're gonna see in this update. Or at least the ones that I've already thought of and are already kind of confirmed. Anyway. Alright, so to continue with every other race now, which I don't think is going to take anywhere near as long as it took to describe just Saiyans alone. We have Beast Gohan here, so this is going to be the Hybrid Saiyan. I thought of 2, but I don't know. don't really know how to go from here. This isn't really a path, you know? Like, it's just Beast Gohan. Like, there's nothing else to it. And it's the same with this other one, Super Saiyan Rage here. I don't know if this is going to be added to the game. I hope it does, really, because it's a pretty cool looking form. But, I mean, in my opinion, like, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they just going to stop level transfer? You know how every 100 levels or so we're getting a new form in the shop? Like, are they just going to stop that? Like, I guess they technically already have, because there's none in the shop for 700 or whatever, but, like, I just don't see this as a path, you know? Like, in my opinion, Hybrid Saiyans should just get all the paths that Pure Saiyans get, because Gohan literally gets Super Saiyan 4, and Trunks gets Super Saiyan God, so, but, it's just, like, I don't know, man. It's a sad situation, but, I mean, Half Saiyan should just get those paths and then get this as a level up form, in my opinion. Whatever. Same with this, I guess. Like, this isn't really a path unless you want to do a 2 and 3 version of this, but, like, that'd be kind of lame. I don't know. So let me close these. So next, let's talk Frost Demons. So obviously, there's going to be the Golden Frieza path. It's called the Ascension path, apparently. So Golden Frieza. And then if we continue on, Black Frieza. So Chang confirmed this is part of the same path, the Ascension path. If we continue, so Golden Cooler, this isn't confirmed yet, but I think this is something we can see. Cooler gets his own version of Golden, and he mixes it with his 5th form. And then he also does it with Metal Cooler. So this is Golden Metal Cooler. For some reason he has a weird eye, but, I mean, that's cool, I guess, whatever. Again, I don't know why he has it. So yeah, that's Golden Metal Cooler. And then continuing, like, I don't know. This is the very picture Chang sent. I don't know if he was trolling or not. But I don't think he was. I think we're gonna get this form, bro. I don't know what this means. I thought this was just his first form, but Ancestry Ancestor Path? That's what he called it? I don't know if he's trolling or not, man. I don't think he is. I think he's dead ass. Which scares me, but I mean, I think this is the path they're gonna get first. Really. So let's just continue. So the humans, I do think Tien. So Chang alluded to this, so I'm pretty sure this is confirmed. But Chang spoke about this in general chat. Same with the chilled thing and Frieza and Black Frieza, or Golden Frieza and Black Frieza, I should say. Tien. It seems like Tien is gonna be a path within himself. Like his eye, the 3rd eye thing, which is pretty cool. I think a lot of people want this. Tien's a very popular Dragon Ball character, so, you know, people definitely want that eye to be, you know, something that they can use. And then to further this, I know this is silly, but let's be real, sillier things have happened. Awesome Tien. I think this could totally be a form, or something that you get in your base form would be cool. Could you imagine that? They just make your base form stronger? Be kind of cool. But probably not. But, I mean, hey, who knows? But yeah, this is I think this would be cool. And then I didn't pull up any pictures, because I'm not... People always think, like, I'm an anime fan just because I have a Dragon Ball YouTube channel. It's like, bro, Dragon Ball is, like... In the way I see it, like, Dragon Ball is, like, so much bigger than all anime, period. Like, really. Like, other than, like, what? Pokemon? Like, I'm sorry, bro. Dragon Ball is bigger than One Piece. It's bigger than Naruto. It's bigger than Bleach. I don't care manga sales in Japan, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking worldwide, because I don't live in Japan. I live in America. And, like, anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. Basically, I don't watch that much anime, really. I watch a couple here and there, but I'm not really an anime fan. Just kind of Dragon Ball. And so, I don't have the pictures up because I don't know how to explain a lot of it. Like, I didn't watch that much Naruto, just 100 episodes of it, and then stopped because it was boring. But yeah, like, I didn't grab any pictures because I really can't explain what the hell it would be. But I think a lot of other anime characters and forms are gonna end up being paths in the human race, right? I'm pretty sure that's a way they're gonna go about it. So that's what I think of human race. And then next we have Namekian. Now, I don't have any examples to give because I really can't. I guess think of like Purunga or Shenron, like how they look. Like maybe there'd be a dragon form itself, but there's basically two types of Namekian. If you didn't know, in the Dragon Ball lore, there's the Dragon Clan Namekians, which is like Dende, like Guru, right? The people who make Dragon Balls. I guess Neva from Daima would fall into this category. And then there's the Warrior Clan, like Nail. There's a bunch of Warrior Clan Namekians that get, I think Frieza solos them, or someone solos them really easily. Maybe it's like Zarbon or something. I can't remember who, but in the Namek Saga, obviously, like a bunch of Warrior Namekians land and they all get slaughtered, and Nail is like the only strong one, but he's like a Warrior Namekian clan, I guess you could say. And so I don't think these are the forms, but I think these are the paths. So maybe there's going to be continued paths where you kind of stay looking like a Namekian, and then like I really want like a dragon type thing where like you just transform into freaking Shenron, bro. Like that would be so cool. I don't know how they would do that, and I have no idea what the heck is coming, but I just like Chang is building this stuff up in chat, bro, in DBOG chat. Like Chang is like, y'all gonna want 2 Namekians after this update, bro. I'm like, damn, okay, I see you. So yeah, that's my idea for Namekian. And then this is actually not Saiyan. I didn't include this in the Saiyan path because I don't think it's gonna be for Saiyans. Chang already basically said this isn't for Saiyans, this is for Kais. Kais, I don't know how you're gonna do it. My best guess is you start your character as a Kai, and then you switch to a Saiyan with the Dragon Balls, and then you can get Super Saiyan Rose as a path. Maybe you do the Divine Path once you become a Saiyan, and then they just replace Blue with Rose. That's my biggest guess. That's my best guess, I should say. Because Goku Black uses Super Saiyan, and I think he uses Super Saiyan God too, but I can't remember. I know for a fact he uses Super Saiyan, but I mean, like, I can see him using God, right? But I don't think he does. I don't know where I remember him using God at. Correct me in the comments. I'm pretty sure in my head, I can see something where he's using it, but maybe it's like the Mandela effect or something. But I mean, it makes sense. He's a god. It makes sense he'd be using Super Saiyan God. But yeah, Rose. So that's going to be for Kais. I can't think of anything else, really. Daima probably adds a bunch of potential, but I honestly don't remember. Also want to point out before I forget, in Dragon Ball Heroes, Goku Black also gets this Super Saiyan 3 Rose type form, and so that's worth mentioning as well, I think. Very much so, I think this is probably going to be part of the path as well. And then the last thing I want to mention is for the android race, you, obviously, like, this is basically confirmed. Like, there's going to be a transformation where you can turn into a Majin, pretty much, right? Like 21. And then real quick, before the video ends, I want to go over general paths as well. So general paths are going to be paths that every race can get. Now, we already have one in Kaioken right here. I know this is Blue Kaioken, but just ignore it. This is Blue Kaioken Goku, of course, but the Kaioken path itself is, of course, a general path that's already in the game, technically, right? Even though it wasn't intended to be a quote-unquote path when it was added. Every race can get it, and that's how these other paths are going to work, such as Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. They are general paths, every race can get them. So with that note, we're going to end the video, ironically. I didn't plan for this, but we're ending the video on this screen. Let me know what you guys think. Those are all the paths I can think of, really. And again, I couldn't think of a path for every race. I don't think every race is even getting a path. I couldn't think of one for actual Majins. I didn't think too long about it, but like, you know, Majins and Bio Androids are probably the two big races that I didn't get, and Demon. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see, right? Demon might be one where they can take inspiration from other anime. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what paths ideas you have, what paths you're excited for, what paths you are gonna choose, right? And then, only other thing is, I want to say this update's... I don't know when this is coming out. It's coming out after the Daima update. And Chang did say in the server that the gap between the Buu Saga and Daima should be longer than the gap between Daima and the Pass update. So the Pass update shouldn't come out too long after Daima, because I'm pretty sure they've already got a lot of the Pass update stuff done. They're just waiting, like, obviously it's not all done, but they're gonna do Daima first and then Pass. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope this answers some of your questions. So this is definitely the thing I get comments about the most. So yeah, have a good one, guys.